Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 57.
For Jacksonville.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Time to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
He was brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the target here, Darius Slayton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
This is going to be caught. He wants to play for the football. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Graham Gano is set to kick off.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Lorenzo Carter coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2nd and 5. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Now they'll throw here. Out they go. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
That's complete to Slayton. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 3 catches for him now in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
4-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. He's at the 30, 10. And they bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Xavier McKinney in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for 5. It's third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Hartley, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he's going to press press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out right at the 35. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
It's a pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
At the 46-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, They're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A first down carry for Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9 now. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Marcus Davenport. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Now, 3rd and 15.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sideline as a head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
But that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Looking to throw. That's going to be complete to his Tyler Everett. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Now back to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And it is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Donovan Peoples-Jones.
there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Lambo on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Giants 21, Jaguars 14. Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. 75 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to go back to more there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his target. That's more. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. To throw now on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On that pass play. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make...
And they'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Lions 28, Jaguars 21. Josh Lambo to kick.
Yeah, Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throw here out of the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is brought in at the 21. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
28-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed his name. How about your respect?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now the 2nd down throw on target. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, they fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got a 1st down and then some in midfield. He's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. He's back to throw. His throw here is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24. 4 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. Zone for a Jaguar touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Now still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths, but it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They're trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Midfield inside the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To throw here on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 8 yards to go on second down. It's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
It's up 3rd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time, and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is all.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
They'll set up to throw. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major League kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now back to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, Barkley, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw now on first down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Back to throw here. His throw caught. Take it on in for a giant touchdown. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.